OMGs, OMGs.
Yeah, we got this.
OMGs,
That
well,
time again.
OMGs, OMGs.
I'm getting the Eden job in Mrs. OMG. My lovely husband, you know it in my OMG. And together you can call us the OMG. Sit back, relax, and sip your tea. We keep you company.
OMGs, 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 OMGs.
Welcome to our channel, OMGs. Welcome to our channel, OMGs. Welcome to our channel, OMGs. Welcome to our channel, OMGs.
OMGs, 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 OMGs.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I'm joking. Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are the OMG. This is my love. In that OMG. Although you can introduce yourself though, to be honest.
My workout is clean off, man. See the buffness.
So good.
But anyways, if you guys notice, I've just been looking at my fingers and not really talking much because I'm not going to be talking much on this
No,
video.
whatever.
Because you people are saying I'm a talkative. That I'm the one that was talking most the last time. But more seriously, I'm handing over the reins to Yetunde for this episode. Because you guys said she didn't talk like I was overshadowing at the last one. So she's going to lead and I'm going to follow in this episode. So let's go.
First of all, can I just ask, which gym has been paying off? When did you go to the gym last?
It's Ike's gym.
For what?
Ike's gym.
Ike's gym.
You will get it next week.
That's rude. I don't get it. Anyway,
You don't still get it now. Do you get it?
Ike's gym.
Think about it. Ike's gym. Gym Mike.
That was a horrible joke.
It's not a joke. It's a riddle.
It was a horrible riddle. Really
Because you didn't get it now.
horrible.
You know, like it's when student does not pass exam, that's when the teacher is wicked.
Horrible.
When you don't, but when you pass your exam, the question was sweet and the teacher is
That wasn't
sweet.
even a dry joke. That was just
It's not a
awful.
joke.
I
It's
know,
a
but it
riddle.
was awful riddle.
Anyways,
Anyway, hey y'all, how you doing? So today, I was thinking that, you know, how much, you know, like life has changed for me and everything, and how different I am to how I was. You know, when we did that 10-year challenge, I look back and I thought, man, when I think about where I was then, my mindset and all of that, so much has changed.
you're welcome. Continue, sorry.
But anyway, I wanted to just kind of talk about like how being married to you has changed me, and likewise how
You're welcome.
being married to me has changed you.
You can't, you won't be able to talk about that because you didn't know the me of before now. So
Yeah,
how
but
will you be sure
you're the
I've
one that
changed?
will say that. Well, duh. So I like, you know. So for example, like, okay, the first thing I would say is, you know, because you're such a generous person, you give in a lot of ways. In many ways, you give your time, as in you really give your time. You give money. You give a lot of money, like, and that has always really challenged me because I thought I was given, but man, when I met you, I was just like, this guy can really give.
Is that all I give?
Oh,
I give my semen too.
I'm not talking about me. To me, I'm talking about what you do, how you
Oh,
are.
in life normally. Oh, okay, sorry.
That's really gross, by the way. That's really gross. How did you just have...
How is it gross?
Do you know when they say that
How is
how
it- wait.
men think about sex like 99.9% of the time? It's actually true.
Maybe that's what you went to say in your former
No,
blog.
but-
Today, I'm not just talking today. That's why I'm not talking about
No,
it. But
talk. I
when
would
we
like you
resume,
to talk.
no, today is your talk day.
No,
but when
no,
I
no.
resume back,
The
no.
thing is, people weren't saying that you shouldn't talk.
I'm-
They were saying
I know,
that
I know.
I wasn't talking much.
I know. So I'm letting you talk
No, but I
much
don't want you
today.
I don't
No.
want you to hear my voice so much.
You're right. But when I resume my talking, maybe the next episode, I will address that.
This is gross though. That was
How would you say it's gross?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
My semen is not gross.
Yeah, but no,
See
but-
the result. Fair on me.
Wow.
That's
Okay,
not gross.
that's not what we're talking about. I was talking about how you're giving and everything, and then you just turned it into something else. Anyway,
So continue.
but yeah, like, you know, that seeing how much you give in different ways to people really challenges me and makes me look at myself and see. You know, I felt like I was giving, but I felt like I knew that I could give more, and that has enabled me to try my best to be a lot more giving and compassionate as well. So, you know, kudos to you on that, Mr. Man.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So getting married to you, the major thing that has changed about me is all this giving you say I used to give. It was not really anything in the sense that it's not like it's every day you give. You get once in a while you see people. For example, see that when I was working December, Christmas, I know that like the babe was really, she used to work very hard, but I just noticed the kind of work she did. I know like definitely maybe she was getting less, but she still used to come to the office a lot, you know. And that Christmas, I just like gave her something she didn't expect, and she was really happy. Until today, she talks about it. But those are once in a while kind of things, not like everyday thing. But what getting married to you has done to me is it has enabled me to actually understand what being responsible is, like responsibility. Do you understand? Like you are in charge of people every day for the rest of your life. I've always like been in charge of myself. You get. So giving once in a while does not necessarily mean that you are responsible, if I can put it that way.
But I don't feel like it's once in a while though. I feel like you give a lot of yourself.
But you don't understand what I'm saying. Like you can't compare that to what it is right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking that I give you or any, but the fact that I my mindset has now been shifted to the fact that my living is not just about me. Do you know? Like I told you, I was the last born, so I'm used to people taking care of me and all that. Then when my mom died, I started living by myself. So I used to work, and so I was just living by myself. This is the first time I've had girlfriends, definitely, but what is in it?
We know that.
No, that's not what I'm getting.
I'm joking.
But what is in it? What was in it there? Okay, once Valentine's, I'll take you out. You get it. Wasn't still anything.
Yeah.
But now I know what responsibility is, and I know I've learned how to, which I think I used to do before, but on a larger scale now, I learned how to put myself last on anything. Like I can't help but think about you first, then fair on me first and everything, you know. So you've done that to me, and not just because I got married to you, but like that's the way you are too. Like, you know, you obviously are the firstborn, so you all your life you've been responsible for other people, you know.
Yeah.
Like you don't even like, you're not even used to doing stuff for yourself. That's what I found out about you, you know. So I've learned responsibility from you, let me put it that way.
And so on the flip side as well, yes, I'm the firstborn, and I've had to always like look after my siblings and stuff, but I think this angle, I've never had it so intense in being responsible for others as well. Like, so I get that as well. Like, yes, I'm the firstborn, and I've always looked after my siblings and stuff. But it's never really been as intense as it is. And before I used to think, when I would think about it properly, I think, it's a lot of responsibility. But like the fact that I'm able to just get on with it and do it, I just know it's by the grace of God. Honestly, like I just know, because if I think about it too much, I can get overwhelmed. But in reality, just taking it a day at a time, trusting God and giving it to God has allowed me to see that, wow, so I can do this, I can be responsible, just trusting God and not overthinking it, and you being my partner as well, that we can talk about things, you can share responsibilities. That really has been a change for me. Yeah.
Number 2.
You really push me. Like I've always been someone that I've been a big dreamer. I've always wanted to do things. I've always wanted to like get things done, but I've also been a big procrastinator. I never get as much done, or maybe I might start and I run back. I think the biggest thing I've ever done in my life that I followed through with was moving to Nigeria. And even after that, it was all like, okay, so I had planned to come and do this business and stuff. In the end, I didn't really push it. I didn't really do anything. And I always say to people that about my channel and stuff as well, that I probably would have stopped if, thank God, thank God for Mohammed as well, because he really helped me. But even at that time, he used to get frustrated with trying to constantly ginger me, because I'll be like, maybe we should just shoot later or whatever. But with you, like as soon as you knew that I had this project, it was like you took it on as your own and you really pushed me. So when I see how you are with your work ethic is mad. Like, trust me, you guys, like, I know most people say, this guy, how did you come up with this stuff? And like, I question that, I ask as well. Like, I know, God inspires you a lot. And it's just amazing to see that you're inspired and you make sure that you follow through with it right there and then. It can drive me up the wall, because maybe we're in the middle of something, or I'm tired, or I don't feel like it, but you get it done. Like, you must do it at that point, as that you thought about it. And it has made me think that it's not just, it's all well and good having ideas, but if I don't follow through with it, it's dead in the water. And like, so that's really pushed me to be more creative and to do more.
It's not really easy though. Like the way you said, for example, the one I had to do yesterday, because there are just some ideas that once I come up with them, I just have to do them at that point, or otherwise they're dead. Like, so we were in church, I was with my wife, and there was this other guy here, and there was nobody beside him. And whenever they said, "Look at your neighbor," it was just my wife. You get? I felt guilty conscious at some point. I just had to look at him. But I got an idea that I needed to make a video, and it had to be my wife I was, and she was so tired yesterday. But we still had to pull through with it. Maybe I'll put it after this. You guys will just you see how sleepy she was and everything. But thank you still for, although it's not easy. Because sometimes yesterday I was frustrated, but you still end up coming up. So thank you for always coming through. Yeah. But before I say my next one, if you work hard, you always push and everything, you shouldn't feel like, oh, people should praise you or you deserve accolades, because you are doing it for yourself at the end of the day. The easiest way to ginger yourself to work hard is, especially if you didn't really come from wealth, or like if you had suffered before, the easiest way is just for you to know that, to just look at the window, outside the window, and see the kind of suffer that will wait for you, that is knocking the door if you don't work hard,
Deep.
So it's just part of the, I think I used to work hard before I met you, but I think I work like maybe times 4 harder now, because I just look at you people and I'm like, God, as in, things have to just get better, and we thank God. But the next thing that getting married to you, being with you has brought to me is, what's the best way I can coin this? It has killed my uncertainty, let me put it that way. I don't want to say killed my insecurity, because insecurity is too strong a word to use. I would not say I was ever insecure, but I wasn't like certain, you get? And that's why there had been, every breakup I've had, most times it ended up that, okay, I was already prepared for it, you get? So I just moved on easily because of what girls have used my eye to see. Do you understand? You get? So back then, dating, I was a cool guy, nice guy. I tried to give my all, but there was somewhere inside me that there was still uncertainty that, man, anything can just happen. Do you understand? Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, but this part of my life is just sorted forever. Do you understand? Like, there is no, what if tomorrow you just wake up, you don't feel like it, or she just that like.
Oh yeah.
Do you understand?
That's what you're saying now, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the only thing in me now is, because I like to be prepared still. The only thing that is prepared in me is, okay, whatever comes up, there just has to be a solution to it, as opposed to at worst case, man, guy, so that your heart won't break too much. Just be prepared. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that uncertainty, like,
That's
I'm not.
Deep, actually.
I'm like.
That's deep.
And do you know how much load that has taken off my shoulders? Because it's just like, okay, what kind of analogy can I give? It's just like, now we are still paying rent. So you know that part of your don't cry, come on, what's all this one? That's okay. But this, I'm actually, it's true. Like, now we are paying rent. So there's this part of us that, when that month comes, even, definitely we have the money when it comes, but the fact that we're going to drop this beam, you get? But once we have our house forever and ever. So that side of you, like, you don't think about it again. All you just think about now is what to do to improve the house, what kind of chairs do we buy, I'm talking about chair. Let me just say something that will now improve your mood, because she's just crying.
Sorry, I'm just so emotional.
She's just crying.
That was just so deep for me.
Talking about chairs, in case you guys have been seeing, this is like the third chair we are using this way. It's not like we are selling chairs. You understand? It's just that Nigerian hand workers, and when you share over Nigeria, they've used our eyes to see. But finally, we've been able to share. That's another story for another time. But you get what I'm saying? So no more uncertainties. Like, now, the foundation has been, like, we are standing on solid rock. We just forge ahead and we face everything together, you get? And that's a big deal for me,
That's deep.
I'm sorry.
I don't even mean to. Why am I so emotional? Maybe my period is coming. I don't know why I'm so emotional. I think that just was really deep for me.
And you're the one that brought topic.
I think as well, because I feel the same in terms of, like, That no matter what, no matter the weather that comes, that I know that by the grace of God, we always get through it together. And, knowing that we will always get through it together. Like together is a big thing. I think that when I realized the gravity of marriage, like I stopped desiring it when I was single. I stopped because I used to want to get married so much when I was like I thought that once I leave uni, I'll meet my guy at uni. I'll get married straight after uni, and that didn't happen. I just really really wanted it. I don't know. Now I think back, I don't even know why I wanted it, but like when I now realize that this thing is actually such a deep thing, like it's such a, I know that sometimes it can be seen as, oh, it's just whatever, but marriage is actually a very deep union in so many ways, because you're vulnerable to the person in every single way, like everything, warts and all, like the good things, the bad things, everything, that he can see it. And the fact that a person can still choose to love you daily and stick with you through your really ugly times and your great times is a real blessing. And I just feel honored. I thank God for I thank God that I'm able to be in this position. I don't believe marriage is a destination, like as people like to. I don't believe it should be something that you worked, like it's an ultimate goal for you. I think it's something that is part of your journey, if it's part of your journey. Not everybody, no, it's not part of everybody's journey, but for those that it is part of,
it's just say it's an enhancement, like
exactly.
it's a vehicle.
Yeah,
you understand?
Exactly. And I'm just I thank God to be able to be in this vehicle with you, because I couldn't have chosen a better husband for myself. Like, by no means are we perfect, and I know I'm not perfect, but I just thank God. I appreciate you very, very much.
I was watching your interview yesterday on TV, and I like, cause apparently you are still the same person, you still look the same way, but there was just something about that video. No, you look better, you don't look the same way. There was just something about that was just, maybe I'll put some clips of it here. It just brought nostalgia to me, like it made me nostalgic.
You were like, yeah, I remember this passage.
Yeah, this is the babe I was chasing, you're still the same, but there was just something, like the way I don't know.
When I used to walk.
Even the way you were talking, I think there has been changes.
Yeah.
I think like you're more confident now.
Exactly, that was my next one. Why did you have to take that one?
Oh, sorry. I think because it wasn't that you were not confident, but there was a way you were talking that just brought me back. I just remembered, and it just brought back all those.
There's this line that Beyonce says in that song. I think it's Flawless. Yeah, she says that my man makes me feel so damn fine, and my sister taught me how to speak my mind. Like, and there's something in that, because yes, of course we can be confident in ourselves. You don't have to have a man to be confident. So don't get me wrong here, but there's just like marriage is an enhancement. You are an enhancement to my confidence. Like the fact that you cheer me on, you tell me that I look beautiful when I'm not feeling beautiful, that you try your best to please me. There's no way that won't boost my confidence. Like, I became a lot more confident, as in my later single years, because before, obviously, when you're younger, you're more insecure. There's so many things that you're unsure of and uncertain of, and I think I became more aware of myself. When you'd met me, I was a lot more aware of myself. But there's this extra confidence that you have when you have somebody that is with you, and I just thank God for it, because again, it's from God. Like, I believe every good thing is from God, and the fact that you don't feel a way to support me in what I'm doing. You don't feel like I don't know. There's nothing macho about it. It's not about like, oh, I'm a man, you're a woman. You have to be. This is how our roles should be. But it's just that you support me and you help me and you nurture me and the words that you say to me, it builds me up. So that is very important, and I appreciate you for that.
We thank God. And I will now bring it up from here. Like, that's why it comes across like I'm talking more in most of the videos, because we know how we work. I know how most times she need a nudge, so that she will know what direction she should talk in. Because most times she has a lot of things she wants to say, but she doesn't really know how to express them. That's one. Then sometimes when she keeps on talking, because she still has a lot of things she wants to say, then it gets to one point as if she's just going on roundabout. But I know how to identify those points. So those are the times that most times I just interject into what she's saying and I try to take it to another direction where she's rejuvenated and she tries to talk again. You get. So that's what happens. It happens a lot behind the scenes on Yesterday Vlogs. And you know me talking at the talk, like that's my work and everything.
And I like to talk, but I can go off on a tangent for ages.
No, so for the purpose of recording, most times I just know where to nudge at. So that's why most times, and the way we've been shooting although I took the thing into consideration today, like as you can see, she's talking more and everything, and we'll get that more. But that's why it's been coming across like that. And most times the way we've been making our vlog, she will ask me what I was talking about today. I'll be like, don't worry. Just follow me.
Yeah.
And we'll start and we'll talk. Because I know that when we gist, it's more interesting than when we try to prepare for gist, you get. So once I just start, she joins. And once I see what interests her, I nudge on it more. And you understand what we're trying to say. You get, but you're still talking more today. So the next one I'm going to talk about is obviously, like, you guys make me appreciate life more in the sense that, I think I've said it before, like, no matter the kind of love you get from family that you're born in, it gets to a point from when you're a teenager to like early 20s, you now feel like, okay, yeah, you're on your own, you have to face your life's race, and you get confused. What are you going to do? You know, so from early 20s, yeah, I know people care about me and all that, but still that part of me that, okay, but this journey, I'm on this track alone and all that and everything. So there's always been this, okay, I'm by myself, blah, 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 kind of thing, you know, you get, but not as deep as I was depressed or anything, but you get what I mean. Like, I used to stay, that's why till now, I have friends, but I don't have friends. Because if you see, like, not a lot of people, I don't visit people like that, people don't visit me because I've just been that my kind of person in my shell kind of thing. But right now, when I think about myself, I don't think about myself, because myself now is us, if you get what I'm trying to say, you get. So, like, I have a team. And that feels, it feels so good. You understand? Like, it feels, I wake up, I see you beside me. That's why all those things that, when I was talking about the way you served the food, I met somebody prepared food for me on the table. People might be like, that's normal. But it felt, you know, it touched me, like somebody did this for me. Like, there are some people that, when they just wake up, they just, okay, they have me in their mind. They plan me as part of their day, and that's you. And Feromi, however she does it now, you know. That smile on Feromi every morning when she sees me, when she goes, Daddy. Although now she calls me Daddy, she calls me my baby, she calls me babe.
Babe, yeah.
Because she calls me babe, so Feromi calls me babe. So because I call Feromi my baby, she calls me my baby, do you understand? But you know, it feels good, like the joy of family, you know. I've never been alone, God has been with me, but like physically now I feel like I have a team, and I don't know how else to put it, so yeah, that you added that to me. Yeah, no, continue now.
Okay, so teach me patience. You taught me a lot of patience. I thought I was patient before, but man, and I still think I'm patient, but man, I'm still learning it constantly. I'm someone that I'm quite fiery, that, you know, I become across, I'm quite chilled, but I have my fiery moments. There are things that can fire me up, and, you know, my mouth, God, I'm still working on it. But, you know, with how he responds to things, like he does, you know, as I'm fiery, he's like the water. So you just pour water over my fire. Like the first time we ever had an argument, even the way he responded, you know, it's like, as women, I don't know what it is with us, like when you're being fiery, you want somebody to, you want because you're ready for a challenge. So you're like, yes, I didn't like that. Why didn't you're expecting like some fire back, but he'll just be like, okay, I'm not going to argue about this. Like, it's just, and you're just like, oh, okay. And it makes me feel kind of silly because you realize that, hold on, there really is no need to get worked up. And I'm still learning. I'm like, you know, I can get worked up, but I try, you know, I'm learning not to. And in that, it's making me more patient, because I've just noticed that most of the time there isn't any need, because like you said, we're a team. So if something happens that I don't like, or if he does something I don't like, no matter how small or big, I think it's understanding that he's not doing it to hurt me, but it's just, he's a human being. Just like I'm not perfect, and I do things that, you know, tick him off, and he's still able to appreciate me, and, you know, and we can still move forward. So like I'm learning patience. I'm really, really learning how to be loving in that patience. Like, okay, to think about it. Okay, I saw this, I didn't like seeing that. Or for example, okay, let me give you an example. Like maybe he's dumped clothes on the floor. Like, you know, he's spoken about it before. And for me, like, I was like, for me. Like, I'll be like, kilo day, like, what, you know, the basket is just like, or maybe he might just put it on top of the clothes basket, not inside. I'm like, but it's just here. The basket is here. And I might even say, but babe, it's here. This is the basket. Why can't we just put it inside? And he'd just be like, okay, I'm sorry. And I'm like, well, and I feel bad. So I think it's just being patient and knowing that it's not that deep yet, basically. That he loves me and, you know, he's not perfect, just like you're not perfect. So, yeah.
I will just quickly continue on that. I think being with you has actually enhanced my patience, if patience is what we want to call it. But I'll say it as...
Long suffering?
It has made me more mature, like kind of added more maturity to me in how I handle my emotions. Now I would say handle my emotions. Before I was, okay. Because I was going to say, I'd never really had any challenge. I'd never really had anything to challenge my emotions. But I now remember some exes, a couple of people that challenged my emotions. Okay, so but more like I'm staying with you under the same roof every day. You've definitely annoyed me. Like I felt like removing my hair. You understand? But as in, there are just some things I think about. I'm like, okay, I can't shout at you. I can't beat you, God forbid, you know. So like the best way is just to handle it the best way I can. Yeah, it has really, there are some that really got into the extreme. Like that, they were praying and I was trying to discipline Pharaoh and you were trying to come in between. You remember that?
Yeah, I
remember I walked upstairs and I was shouting.
Yeah,
I swore. I used the F word or something, but I walked away. I didn't face you directly.
Yeah,
and I stormed into the room because I was so.
You've never shouted at me before, actually.
Pissed off. Do you understand? Like I can't. Like if he was a guy, I would have given him a fist. And I can't remember the last time I gave anybody a fist. Do you understand? I think I don't fight. I can't count the number of times. Okay, I can't count because I fought with my sister a lot until you see her jargon. You get, but apart from that, like, I don't really. In secondary school, maybe I fought just once. You understand? So I was that pissed off. But I just walked away, went upstairs, and you came upstairs again.
Yeah, I followed you.
But over time, because that day, after that day, I was like, I didn't directly shout at you, but I still shouted, and I was like, okay, I don't want to be like this again. So consciously, because of how much I care about you, and because you are the one that is with me, so thinking about how I want to be with you has helped me manage my emotions, you know. And so there are sometimes I anticipate some things. For example, let me give you an example. I was very, very angry at you yesterday.
Yesterday?
In the morning when you got into the car.
Oh yeah, I figured. In my mind, I was thinking that, you know, normally you don't like to quickly eat before we leave the house because it makes you go to the toilet. So that's what I was thinking of.
But I said it. I now said it that I just used mouthwash and I read it.
I know. I'm just saying that. I was saying that. In my mind, it was like, okay, we don't really have the luxury of that time. 30 minutes is when we should be leaving the house.
Long and short.
You don't like to rush your food.
Long and short. After, you see, I didn't even respond to any single talk you did. And at the end of the day, we were now still the one waiting for you. We waited in the car.
Because I knew that you were. I wasn't gonna do makeup. So I just upstairs. I sat down and I took my time.
But we were ready 30 minutes before the regular time that we used to be ready.
30 minutes.
We were downstairs by 9:30.
No.
Babe, I checked my time. You came like 9:40.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Later, do you understand? Yeah. So in my mind, I'm like, if I wanted to react to it.
So you didn't wait for the 30 minutes then?
What?
You didn't wait for the 30
No, it was. That time was already, that was till 9.
Past 9.
No, it was till 9.
10 to 9?
It was till 9. So if I wanted to react the normal way, do you understand? Even if I didn't respond when you were talking, that was my opportunity to start talking on your own head to be like, do you understand? But just let it slide. And we had a nice day. We went to church and we came back. So most times I just think about all those things that, because for example, if I responded in that car yesterday would have been rough for both of us till the end of the day, you understand? So most times I just think about it that, because I can't help being angry when I'm angry, do you understand? So I just find the best way to deal with when I'm angry, that it won't affect us too much, do you understand? So,
but even when you're quiet, it does still affect us.
And I've explained to you that those times that I'm quiet, just let me process. I will eventually still end up talking, but just leave that quietude for that. For example, that
Quietude.
day. For example, that day that I stormed upstairs. If you had just left me at that upstairs I was at, maybe 1 hour later or something, I'll come down, we'll talk about it. But you now came to meet me at the upstairs.
I was so angry that day. But yeah. Live and you learn, eh? So what's your next one?
So, but what you can take out of this is definitely you're going to fight in marriage. So
As in?
we decided to talk about this practical one, especially the one that happened yesterday, so that it won't be as if, I don't want it to be like we are painting a picture of perfection, like this is like we only just smile at each other, nothing happens. See, I can't remember the episode, but I think there was one particular episode we just fought. We actually fought before we started. You understand? Like, we now waited and sat down. Are you ready? Okay, like, we now recorded. Do you understand? So we fight. Do you understand? But the thing is, I think the way you should fight in marriage is you should fight with a destination. I don't know how to put that further, but most times when you fight, you don't think beyond the fight. You just fight in response to your emotions. But when you fight in a marriage, fight with a destination. Like, fight in your fight, think beyond that fight. Like, okay, after this fight, what's going to happen? So fight towards a solution. Do you understand? And don't fight to bring each other down. Do you understand? Like, most of the fights we have now, like, there's never been a fight of, are you thinking at all? We never insult each other. We just hit on the point we are trying to make. You understand?
And so most of the time it's like, well, for me anyway, I find that it's not really like, it's just never that deep. It's never really that serious. When you calm down and you think about it, it's like, why are you really?
You realize that most of your anger at the end of the day, when I now tell you about this,
I don't know what it is.
I can't remember one particular one, but I remember that after everything, I didn't talk. You came into the car, so you talk. I didn't talk. When you now finished, I think we're taking Feromi to school, but I don't remember what the argument was. When you now finished, I gave it a few minutes. When I now analyzed for you, you're now like, oh my God. You now saw that there was no point to it, you get.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what I was just trying to say is when we fight, so she's bringing her points, I'm bringing my points, we're bringing, so at the end of the day, if the points keep piling and we don't get a midpoint, we just calm down. We now try to meet ourselves
in the
halfway. But other times, when our own points is actually more reasonable than my own, I'll now calm down. Or the other way around and everything. You know. So I'm the one that just finished talking. That's how you've helped my maturity, you know, and all that. Don't worry, don't rack your brain. The ones you have said today is enough.
I'm not racking my brain.
I feel special already.
You are special to me.
I know.
And I'm, as our marriage is growing, and thank God it's growing, and I pray that, we'll continue to grow individually as well, and to the betterment of our marriage. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Like I said, my people, is work. It is work. Like I remember when one of my pastors back then, she'd said that she said that as a woman in marriage, you basically become like a slave, and like because it's a thankless job. That's quite an extreme view, but in the same breath, I could see that basically I see this thing of, obviously we're still very early in marriage. We don't know anything. We're just learning. But from my observations, is that you can't expect too much, because yes, you give a lot of yourself, and you can't necessarily expect so many accolades, as you say, for doing what you need to do, and that's why it could be seen as a thankless job. But honestly, I'm grateful. Like I see seeing the growth in my family and seeing the great things that God is doing in our lives, and that's thanks enough for me to just, and it's encouragement enough for me to just keep being the best version of myself. But
I just got this call now, and I just remembered I'm supposed to have interview at Jara.
What time?
10 a.m.
Wow.
I totally forgot. Anyways, let's round up.
I was just in GRA.
Let's round up. Today's random moments. What should be? The thing is, I think we have a lot of random moments on our phone, so we don't even know which one we're going to put. But we're sure today's one side will be interesting. It should be something about Feromi or something, So random moments for the day.
OMGs, OMGs.
Playing by Tuesday now. Anyway, so she's.
Why are you calling? Are you serious? So what's the person telling you? Wow. So what did he say? Okay, I talk to him. Say cheese. Cheese. Selfie. Say cheese. Cheese. Good girl. Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
We're sure you enjoyed it, although we don't know which one will post.
But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys loved and liked what you saw. And if you did, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment below, and you can tell us things that you've learned from your relationships as well and how it's changed you. Thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can get a notification of our new videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in our next video.
So you people can see I allowed her to talk. You get?
You did. I'm gonna get this.
Oh, so that's why. It's because maybe you have not been talking much. That's why now you're the one that came to me with the kiss. That's all the other episodes. I'm the one that used to come. That way I kiss me and used to run.
It's because I'm giving you a kiss because you deserve it. Bye, guys.
Bye. I should give me another one. Wow. Hey, life is good though.
OMGs.